There we go.
Awesome.
Okay.
Welcome to the discussion Facebook. See, this is why folks should download they should download the podcast. So for those who missed the first half of the show on audio, we look forward to you joining us on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts.
And those of you listening to the podcast, what we were just laughing about was someone who had heard on Facebook that we simulcast this on Facebook and YouTube and the like and record it. And in the process of doing that, we had not unmuted ourselves on that broadcast. So that you can join us in a little laugh and a new thing for the checklist moving forward.
Yeah, excellent. Maybe we'll start interviewing interns to take over the tech side of things.
Exactly.
So back to this congressional seat where John Ratcliffe is now leaving this open. So it'll be up to the precinct chairs
and the county chairs in that district. There's 18 counties. There are 16 of the county chairs who live in the congressional district. And then there's also about 150 precinct chairs as well.
Wow. And are there people already jumping into the race? Is this going to be a pretty hotly contested?
We already have at least 4 who've declared. Okay. And I have been telling people I'll be very surprised if we don't have at least a dozen reaching out. It is an ultimate grassroots opportunity. It is a chance for the precinct chairs and county chairs, a super informed electorate group. Mm-hmm. By the time the election comes, which we've released a document with all the process because there's a lot of law and rules involved. Yeah. And it's going to happen on August 8th. All the voters were selected on August 3rd, barring some rule change at convention, which will be up to like all other rule changes, will be up to the delegates at convention.
Oh my goodness. So to be clear, on August 8th, is that when the nominee will be announced?
When the nominee will be elected. Yeah. So they're the precinct chairs and the county chairs who are able to vote, they'll gather together in Sulphur Springs, and we've already got a location and the venue set up. We've got a temporary executive committee chair, and they're going to meet like a county executive committee meeting would, only it's congressional district executive committee, and they're going to vote.
Excellent. Well, we look forward to watching that process play out. As we move forward, we've got a lot of fun things planned for this summer. Can you tell us where we are in the latest discussion on state convention?
Yes, we are working very hard to have an in-person state convention in Houston from July 16th to 18th. I've had a lot of conversations about that over the weekend. We are going to host a state convention update town hall phone call on this Thursday, May 28th at noon Central Time. So please join in on that. I'm going to give an update on where we are in the planning process and the details on the county and Senate district conventions. And to join in on that call, all you have to do is call 512-877-4711. So call 512-877-4711 at noon on Thursday, May 28th, and you'll be able to listen in on all the details and ask any questions.
Excellent. Yeah, I know I received my email over the weekend for my county convention. So it's time to get all that stuff rolling again. I know Republicans are going to be fired up. Any updates from RPT that we should know about, or big things coming up that...
Well, we are making huge progress on all fronts. So we are still working on 10K for 10R. We need 10,000 volunteers to help us register 10 voters apiece. Mm-hmm. We are now over 3,600 volunteers, and we are now over 89,070 confirmed voter registrations.
There you go.
Towards our 100,000 goal. So we're making big progress on that. We have done hundreds of thousands of voter phone calls over the last month and a half. Definitely encourage everybody to reach out to us. You can sign up at texasgop.org. The conventions are well underway. There were a couple of dozen this past weekend. There will be more this weekend and moving forward. By all means, stay involved. Follow your county party on their Facebook page, on their website. Also, you can check at texasgop.org. We have a conventions part of our website. And so to the extent we have information about that, which we're supposed to get a week in advance on each of those, you should be able to get notice about your local conventions. By all means, go participate in your local conventions. And I hope to see everybody at state in July.
Excellent. Yeah, I know Texas Young Republicans are fired up about state convention. We've got a lot of things planned to help out RPT and the candidates up and down the ballot this fall. Continuing the conversations on the Big Texas podcast, had Josh Weingartner on yesterday, bringing more candidates on because we got a primary runoff on July 14th. So trying to interview as many candidates as possible to keep the conversation going, get people informed. I figured out how to live stream for that. So hopefully I can keep the sound issues in check as well. But Texas Young Republicans, we have been doing a ton of stuff just like RPT in order to engage people. I want to give a shout out actually to our executive director, Layla Perney, who last week hosted a live event, a live panel with all female guests discussing Second Amendment rights, why more women should be involved in the gun rights movement, and kind of some of the things that they've seen and what they're pushing back against. So congrats to Layla for hosting a great event, and make sure you check out more for the Texas YRs on our Facebook, social media, all that fun stuff. That's all we got for this week. Chairman, did you catch any sports last week? We had NASCAR come back. We had the Peyton, Tiger, Tom Brady, Phil Mickelson charity match over the weekend.
I watched a little bit of that. It had some great stuff, but I was on the road a lot, and it was great to be out in Parker County. It was great to be in Tarrant County and Collin County and Dallas County, and it was great to be able to see people again, and that was wonderful. And then it is spring in Texas. So everybody be careful. Watch out for the thunderstorms and the hailstorms and the tornadoes. Those are all out there. But so our thoughts and prayers with everybody who has been affected by those. And as we, I hope everybody stays safe and healthy as we get excited and get ready for our sprint to November and victory.
Yeah, I got caught in those storms this weekend, helping my parents out at the ranch down in Austin County. We were trying to clear some brush, get the kids' summer camp ready so they can come down and see the grandparents. But man, yeah, those storms were crazy. I saw a radar that showed that storm system move from all the way South Texas, all the way up into like Colorado, Arkansas, at least. I mean, it was a sight to see, and some of the lightning photos from downtown as well. Pretty amazing. Well, that's all we got, Chairman. Any last thoughts before we get out of here?
No, sign up for 10K for 10R. Text 10K to 72,000 or go to texasgop.org.
Excellent. Well, thank you for listening. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Let's Talk Texas. You can follow Chairman James Dickey on Twitter at James Dickey. And for the latest on how we are going to keep Texas red, follow the Republican Party of Texas on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.